It is 20 degrees below zero outside. Your fuel is gelling, and the steel of your cab is a block of ice. Most think you are just toughing it out, but they are wrong. You are the backbone of this nation, and you don't suffer. You operate. In this video, I break down the 5 ways professional drivers turn their sleepers into a fortress against the Arctic cold. If you want to keep your load safe and your costs down, hit that subscribe button now. Let's get into the first way. Number 5 is proper parking and wind management, which is honestly the most overlooked skill for every single driver on the road today. When you are staring down a brutal forecast of 20 below zero, where you put your truck matters much more than any fancy gadget you could ever buy. You cannot just pull into any open spot and hope for the best. You need to think like a pilot navigating a storm. Look at the wind direction and pull your tractor in so your trailer acts as a massive, solid windbreak for your sleeping area. This is not just about convenience, it is pure cold physics. If you park with the wind hitting your sleeper head-on, you are losing heat through your thin metal walls at an exponential rate. By using your trailer or even another truck parked right next to you as a shield, you are cutting down on massive amounts of convective heat loss before you even turn on your bunk heater. This is the difference between your heater cycling once an hour or running non-stop all night long, which just eats up your fuel and strains your equipment to its absolute limit. Experienced drivers know that the wind is the ultimate enemy out there, and a smart parker respects it. They do not just park to sleep, they park to survive the night. They check the forecast, they analyze the layout of the truck stop, and they position their rig to minimize the constant blast. It costs you absolutely $0 to pick the right spot, but it saves you a small fortune in diesel fuel and unnecessary wear and tear over a long, hard winter. It is that kind of calculated, cold-blooded precision that keeps the veterans out there on the road for decades, while the rookies are freezing in their bunks. Before you shut down for the night, take that extra 60 seconds to walk your rig and scan the entire lot for the best possible angle against the gusts. It is a simple, small habit, but it is one that truly separates the real pros from the people who end up stranded with a dead battery and a frozen fuel line when the sun finally comes up over the horizon. Trust me, your wallet and your personal comfort will thank you for taking the time to position your office the right way. Your truck is your home and your office, so treat it with the respect it deserves when the weather turns nasty. If you have a specific truck stop hack for handling high winter winds, drop a comment below and share it with the rest of the Brotherhood so we can all stay warm together. Number 4 is old school cold weather prep. And I am talking about the kind of defensive maintenance that saves your life when you are miles from civilization. When the mercury drops to 20 below, you cannot rely on modern sensors to save you if your fuel lines are turning into a block of wax. This is where the legends of the road prove themselves. Before the first blizzard hits, you need to be running an anti-gel additive in your tanks. If you wait until you are already stuttering on the shoulder, it is already too late. I am talking about pouring that treatment in while you are still fueling up in moderate temperatures, so it mixes perfectly with your diesel. Beyond the fuel, you have to look at your power system. Your batteries are the heartbeat of your sleeper, but at 20 below, they lose over 50% of their cranking capacity. A veteran driver knows that you do not just hope for a start in the morning. You plan for it by keeping your batteries topped off or using a high-output battery tender if you have the shore power. You should also carry a heavy-duty, 0-degree rated sleeping bag as your absolute last line of defense. Even if your heater fails and your APU quits, a bag that is designed for Arctic conditions will keep your core temperature stable until help can reach your location. I have talked to guys who have sat out 3-day storms in the Rockies, and they will all tell you that it was not luck that got them through, it was the preparation they did weeks in advance. It is about anticipating the failure before it happens. You are not just a driver. You are a technician, a survivalist, and an operator of a multi-ton machine that does not forgive mistakes. If you are still relying on just your truck's stock setup without these extra precautions, you are leaving your safety up to chance. Take the time to check your battery terminals for corrosion, test your coolant freeze point, and keep those essential supplies stocked in your side box. Your preparation is your insurance policy against the brutal reality of the American winter. It is the difference between a minor inconvenience and a life-threatening emergency. If you have a specific winter survival item that you never leave the terminal without, let us know in the comments below. Number 3 is thermal insulation and cab zoning, which is the secret weapon for keeping your internal heat exactly where it belongs, inside the sleeper. Most drivers make the critical mistake of trying to heat the entire volume of the cab and the sleeper combined, which is a losing battle when you are fighting against sub-zero temperatures. You need to think of your truck like a house with an open floor plan. You have to seal off the living quarters. The most effective way to do this is by installing high-quality, heavy-duty thermal curtains between the driving area and the bunk. These are not just thin pieces of fabric. They are industrial-grade barriers designed to trap heat and block the biting drafts that constantly leak through your door seals and windows. When you close that curtain, you are cutting your heating volume in half, which means your bunk heater does not have to work nearly as hard to maintain a comfortable 70 degrees. On top of that, you should be using thermal covers on all your glass surfaces. Your windows are essentially massive heat sinks that bleed warmth out into the night at a terrifying rate. By slapping up some reflective, insulated window inserts, you are adding an extra layer of protection that stops the cold from radiating onto your skin while you are trying to catch some shut-eye. I have seen guys turn their sleeper into a complete fortress just by managing these zones properly. It is amazing how much fuel you save when your heater is not constantly cycling on and off at maximum power just to fight the cold seeping in through the windshield. This is about efficiency and comfort, and when you are out there for weeks at a time, those two things are everything. It is a small investment of about $50 to $100 that pays for itself in fuel savings in just a couple of weeks, not to mention the sanity you keep by staying genuinely warm. You want your sleeper to feel like a cabin, not a walk-in freezer, and this is the most effective way to make that happen. If you have mastered your own setup or found a specific brand of insulation that works best, drop a comment below and let the community know what you are running. Number 2 is the diesel bunk heater, and this is the absolute industry standard for every serious long-haul driver who refuses to sacrifice comfort for efficiency. If you are still relying on idling your main engine to keep the cabin warm overnight, you are essentially burning money and destroying your engine's longevity for no reason. A high-quality diesel bunk heater from a brand like Webasto or Eberspacher is a game changer that runs independently from your truck's primary powertrain. It taps directly into your fuel tank and uses a tiny amount of diesel to keep your living space at a constant, comfortable temperature all night long. We are talking about using less than 1 gallon of fuel for an entire 10-hour reset, which is a massive contrast to the several gallons you would waste letting the big iron run. These units are specifically designed for the extreme cold, featuring intelligent thermostats that adjust the heat output based on the ambient temperature outside. When it hits 20 below zero, the unit senses that drop and kicks up the airflow to ensure your sleeper stays at that perfect 70 degrees. They are incredibly reliable, quiet, and they allow you to comply with those strict anti-idling laws that are popping up in every major city and truck stop across the country. Plus, by not idling your main engine, you are saving thousands of dollars every year in maintenance costs, oil changes, and engine hours, which significantly increases the resale value of your rig. It is a piece of technology that was originally engineered for military and aircraft applications, so you know it is built to survive the harshest environments on the planet. Installing one of these is the single most important upgrade you can make to your truck if you want to operate like a true professional. It turns a freezing, miserable night into a quiet, cozy retreat where you can actually get the deep, restorative sleep you need to stay alert behind the wheel the next morning. If you have been on the fence about installing a dedicated bunk heater or want to share how many thousands of miles you have put on yours, drop a comment below and tell us your experience with this essential piece of road gear. Number 1 is the auxiliary power unit, known to every seasoned veteran on the road as the gold standard for independent, long-haul survival. While the bunk heater is a master of heat, the auxiliary power unit is a complete, self-contained life support system that turns your sleeper into a high-tech fortress on wheels. It is essentially a second miniature diesel engine mounted directly to your truck frame that provides total independence from the main engine and the electrical grid. When you are parked in the middle of a brutal winter storm, this system does not just keep you warm. It provides the reliable electrical output needed to run your laptop, your microwave, your television, and your lighting, all while keeping your heavy-duty battery bank perfectly charged. For the driver who spends hundreds of nights a year in the cab, this is not a luxury. It is an absolute necessity for maintaining your quality of life while you haul the freight that keeps this nation moving. The brilliance of this setup is that it allows you to run all of your creature comforts without ever putting a single hour of wear and tear on your primary engine. You are saving thousands of dollars in fuel and engine maintenance while ensuring that your cab remains a stable, comfortable environment, even when the wind chill outside is hitting 40 degrees below zero. These units are engineered for extreme durability, often running for thousands of hours without a single issue, provided you stay on top of your routine maintenance. Think of it as your own personal generator that is specifically designed to handle the unique challenges of the American highway system. It represents the pinnacle of trucking technology, giving you the power to stay warm, stay fed, and stay rested, regardless of what the weather report says. When you pull into a crowded truck stop, you can spot the pros instantly by the quiet hum of their auxiliary power units, keeping them warm and powered up, while everyone else is freezing or burning through their fuel reserves. It is the ultimate investment for the driver who views their truck as a serious professional office and a home away from home. If you are running an auxiliary power unit on your rig, share your thoughts on its reliability in the comments below, as we would love to hear how it has changed your life on the road. At the end of the day, those parked trucks you see in the dead of winter are not there because the drivers are struggling. They are there because they are prepared. Whether it is through smart wind management, industrial-grade insulation, or high-tech power systems like the auxiliary power unit, these men and women have turned their cabs into a fortress against the elements. You are the backbone of this country, and your comfort is not a luxury, it is a critical part of your job. Being a pro means having a plan for every degree of temperature drop. I hope these 5 strategies help you master the cold and get the rest you truly deserve. Stay safe out there, keep the rubber side down, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on mastering the road.